middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Germany, here is a European super middleweight champion, the Patriot, Patrick Rocco.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. Straight right just misses. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
We have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Every time they throw, clearly that's not allowed. Talk about... They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The uppercut, but did not score. Right out of the way of that right hook.
Yeah. Look at that. Order belts, mighty. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping, we bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding.
Can you believe it, Roy Jones? Well, it's the
This bout is scheduled.
And this one has all of... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. These uppercuts are scoring. Swing and a miss with the hook. And that hook scores. And that could be the beginning of the end for Rocco. Big shot, and Rocco has to go down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters are angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. Oh, Patrick Rocco right now stumbling around. Much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That jab had to. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Patrick Rocco seeing cobwebs. Let's talk about Rocco in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Hook scores. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Nice hook there.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one...
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I thought that was the end. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right here.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Just breathe. Right.
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Someone can tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Both men step back for just a moment. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Patrick Rocco goes down hard. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.